everyone! Are you ready to meet your new English BFF? Introducing ChatGPT, the AI language genius that is here to help you improve your English skills in a fun and interactive way. With ChatGPT, you can have real-time conversations. You can play word games and get instant feedback on your writing. And the best part? ChatGPT is available 24/7, so you can practice your English anytime, anywhere. Think of ChatGPT as your personal English language coach who's always ready to answer your questions or give you new vocabulary words or even help you master the English grammar. So if you would like to learn more about how ChatGPT can help you with your English, stay with me until the end of this video. So what is ChatGPT actually? It is a pre-trained language model which is developed by OpenAI, one of the leading organizations in the field of artificial intelligence. Now, what makes ChatGPT different from other language learning tools is its ability to generate human-like responses in real time. This makes it fun and engaging for you to practice your language skills because you can actually have real conversations with a highly knowledgeable AI. And because ChatGPT is available 24/7, you can practice your language skills whenever you have time. If you ask me, this is a pretty flexible model for learning languages. Now, how can ChatGPT help you with learning English exactly? As an AI language model, ChatGPT can help you improve your English skills in many ways. To start with, it can help you with vocabulary building. It can provide you with the meanings and usage of English words, including synonyms, antonyms, and sentence examples. So, for example, you want to know the meaning of a word. Here's how to ask ChatGPT. What is the meaning of ambivalent? Look at the answer it generates. It gives you the definition and the meaning from context. And by the way, this is the best way to learn new vocabulary, by seeing the definition and seeing how the word is used in context. Let's see some real-life examples now. Now, after seeing these examples, you probably have an idea of the meaning of this word, right? You can even ask it to give you synonyms and antonyms for the same word. Now, what I would further recommend here is to practice the new words you learn with your own examples. Once you get an idea of the meaning, try to give your own example. And again, ask ChatGPT to check if your example is correct. So in this case, I asked ChatGPT, can I say I am ambivalent about learning English? So it's telling me, yes, it's correct, but it also gives me an extra explanation to understand the meaning. The next thing you can practice is your grammar. And this is by far my favorite part because I know many students struggle with their grammar. And let's be honest, grammar can be completely boring, but not with ChatGPT. So what you can do is practice how to use the correct grammar structures in speaking and in writing and how to understand them better. Let's say you have a real problem with some grammar structure or tense. You can ask ChatGPT for further explanation. For example, you can ask it when to use present perfect tense. Now, what ChatGPT actually generated is a theory-based explanation that can be very useful, but that is not enough to make things clearer for you. So what you want to do next is to ask it to generate examples of this to see how we use it in real life. So you can ask it to generate examples in order to understand the meaning better. For example, please write example sentences. Then once you get the answers, what you can do is either read and repeat these sentences out loud, or using these examples, try to think of your own personal examples and ask ChatGPT if they are correct. So to test it out, I wrote a grammatically incorrect sentence in order to see how ChatGPT will respond. So from what we see is it not only gives you the explanation, but also provides an idea of how you can make it better. Grammar is all about repetition and practice until it enters your subconscious mind, and there's no better practice than to do it with ChatGPT. It provides you the resources you need in a matter of seconds. I wrote an entire blog post about ChatGPT so you can see more details there about how you can practice your grammar. I'll leave the link in the description box below. Another thing you can do is to practice real-life conversations by asking ChatGPT to engage in a conversation with you. It can respond to your questions or simply practice a dialogue. It can generate conversation scripts for you to practice your English in real-life topics and conversations. For example, let's say you want to practice small talk in English. You can ask it to practice together, and what you want to do next is to read this text out loud or to use a text-to-speech software and practice it there. Or you can ask it to generate a conversation script for a specific topic and again, practice it out loud. Now let's see how that goes. Can you write a conversation chat between two people in the elevator? So you can see how the language is used in context and you can practice it out loud. Or if you want to practice a specific situation, you can ask it to write a very specific conversation script. For example, you want to practice ordering food in a restaurant, so you can ask ChatGPT to generate a very specific conversation for this. Another amazing thing it can help you with is prepare you for a job interview. You can ask it to simulate an interview where ChatGPT will be the interviewer and it will generate the questions and you will be the interviewee and you will answer them. But most importantly, you can ask it to give you a feedback on your answers. Again, I have an entire blog about this, so you can see more details about how you can practice for a job interview in my blog. Now, it will generate many questions that you might hear on your interview. If you want to make this process even more real, you can ask ChatGPT to go question by question and give you feedback as you answer. I advise you to answer these questions out loud in order to practice your speaking as well. Another thing it can help you with are phrasal verbs. Now, I recommend learning phrasal verbs by topic. So, for example, you want to learn phrasal verbs for travel. You can ask it to write a short text using as many phrasal verbs as possible about travel. Now, if you want to practice these phrasal verbs in context, you can ask it to create exercises for you. Or you can also ask it to create a worksheet for you with phrasal verbs for a certain topic with more exercises included. Finally, you can practice your pronunciation. Now, even though ChatGPT is a text-based service, you can still use it for practicing the sounds in English you find most difficult. Let's say you want to practice the TH sound. You can ask it to write down words that start with TH and try practicing them out loud. Even better is to paste them over to a text-to-speech app and practice them out loud. Or you can ask it to generate tongue twisters that contain the R sound. Again, using a text-to-speech app can help you master this practice. Or maybe you want to practice minimal pairs such as peach, pitch, reach, rich, ship, sheep, and so on. You can ask it to create sentences with these words and you can practice the pronunciation out loud. Again, I have an entire blog post about learning English with ChatGPT, and you can find more information in my blog. Make sure to check it as well. Now, are there any risks if I use ChatGPT too much? ChatGPT is a great tool for making your English practice more fun, but bear in mind that it can be addictive. While I am very hyped that it is mostly helpful, it can be overwhelming. It can distract you and it can turn away focus from the reality if you start having too much fun with it. Practicing English is all about real life, being out there and speaking the language, using it for human interaction. And this is what helps building your confidence and building your speaking skills. Always be mindful that it is artificial, and in some cases, if you search for more complex explanation or a deeper meaning, it can generate inaccurate results. And that's it for today's video, guys. What do you think? I'd love to hear your feedback regarding ChatGPT. So if you have tried English learning with it, please leave a comment. If not, then I'd love to know if you will give it a try. And if you've stayed until the end and still haven't subscribed to my channel, hit that subscribe button and don't miss out on new videos from me. Until next time, don't forget to stay Zen, take care, and I'll see you then. Bye!